TGI after the long weekend we go and go Jets go. Yeah, it's going to be a slow, easy start on a Friday morning into a long weekend, and we got a lot of tired and weary hockey fans this morning after an exciting game last night. And oh man, will the real Hellebuck please stand up? Holy cow. The TV in the beach house is still on the Jets game last night. What a game! Jets win! Force a game 6. Exciting times in Manitobaville. Exciting times. But that means we're going to have a slow start. We'll take it slow. Sunseekers. We're going to just ease into your long weekend. But I do have a lot to get to this morning. Big news in the retail industry. Canadian Tire is going to take over the Bay. This is big news up here. And that's not all. We have another retailer, not a Canadian one, but another retailer that is very familiar to your shopping mall experience that reportedly has been sold. This happened in the last 18 hours, 12 hours as well. We'll tell you what store has been sold. It's an American company that has moved in on that one, and we've got the details on that coming up. Also, WestJet also selling a portion of its airline to an American company. A little bit of business news to start our Friday. And still with taking care of business, the North American jurisdiction that just approved a $30 minimum wage. I'm not lying, a $30 minimum wage. Wait till you hear about this. The 2 secret words that'll get you an instant cruise upgrade. Also, the new Superman trailer dropped. Is it any good? I think they've changed the logo of Superman. How do you change an S? And why are you messing with the Superman? We have an update on Justin Bieber. I gave him a bit of a rough ride yesterday because he's blown through $1 billion and he's broke. And we had some folks guessing maybe he's a victim of Diddy. He said yesterday he wasn't. We've got the latest on that. And what he did potentially spend his money on that will make you go, oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense now. It all makes sense. Poor Justin. This cool new company in the States that is going to be disrupting the ice cream truck business. Oh, technologies. There's nothing that technology can't do. And we're going to talk a bit about pizza and what country consumes the most pizza. Did you know Friday's the busiest day on planet Earth for pizza? Friday is the day. And who is the number one country when it comes to eating pizza? And it's not America, and it's not Italy. The answer will surprise you. We'll see where, of course, Canada falls in that. But first, let's take a look outside, and things are soggy. Very soggy. Soggy and windy. Very, very windy. We have got some wind gusts at times to 70 kilometers an hour, possibly worse. Cindy sent this picture in from her backyard. She said, man, the winds were pretty bad last night and knocked down some trees in her neck of the woods. Just about took out the outhouse there. Don't touch the outhouse. But boy, the grass sure looks nice and green. These rain showers, much needed moisture for our area. And we are going to be in for more rain today, but we are going to salvage the long weekend. Yes, we are. The forecast has changed a little bit. Now, not much heat, but at least the rains will stop, and likely in perfect timing, too. As a matter of fact, the updated forecast from Environment Canada now says that the rain showers will likely end late this evening. And we'll have some sunshine now, possibly for Saturday, but not very warm. So I want to temper expectations. At least you won't be all wet this weekend. Saturday, sun and cloud and 8 degrees. Sunday, sunshine and 12. Monday, sunshine and 14. At least we got lots of sunshine for your May-long weekend. Up in these parts, we call this Victoria Day-long weekend for our friends to the south. It's our May-long, our Memorial Day weekend. It is in honor of, I believe, the city of Victoria being an amazing place to go visit. We decided, hey, it's a great beer-drinking city, kind people. West Coast is pretty cool. Let's name a long weekend after them. I'm kidding. I think it's a queen or something. Maybe. Or one of the Spice Girls. We are big fans of the Spice Girls up here. Victoria Beckham. Let's have a long weekend in honor of Victoria. So, we do weird things up here. We love our ice hockey. Go Jets. I got my jersey. Look at the jersey. So the nicest day of the long weekend, of course, this is always the way it is. It's the last day when you go to pack it up. So 14 for the high, and then we're back at it on Tuesday. No show on Monday. We'll be back on Tuesday after the long weekend. Getting ready for Dizzy's big birthday. My dog, who is in his final few days, made it. Well, he's got 2 days to go. His birthday is on Sunday, and we're going to throw him a big one. All right, let's welcome our Sunseekers aboard and get into the long weekend. Oh, we got the keyboard, too, coming up. Of course, a perfect way to get into the long weekend. I hope that you're not too tired. I hope you got coffee locked and loaded and ready to go, and that you're wearing your Jets stuff to work today. Go, Jets, go! Go, Jets, go! Now, dear Jets, please get somebody to work with Helly. There's something wrong. He doesn't like to play outside of Winnipeg. He loves Winnipeg. He loves Manitoba. He can get shutouts day after day after day. What's the problem on the road? God, this guy is fire at home. Whoa, nothing's getting through him. But we'll have to see. Saturday, nothing is getting done in Manitoba. Haul a TV out to the campsite. Make sure you got working cable at the cottage. Some way to watch the big game. It's going to be a big weekend. Happy long weekend, Polar Bear. And Pebbles and Road Reverend on Twitch, and Quentin, too. Zumba Bernice as well. Thanks for a great week, Cindy. Thanks for that picture. I hope that you got everything cleaned up in the backyard there. And, well, you got some kindling from the tree that blew down, and hopefully these winds died down. Now, Environment Canada is saying we'll maybe move from 70 kilometers an hour to 50 kilometers an hour, and it's still windy. And Saturday, even though the sun's coming out, we're going to have 40K winds. Now, something of note, the Premier said yesterday, even though some of the fire bans are starting to lift because of the moisture, he said, if you don't have to be starting a fire, maybe think of something different. Our friends on the eastern side of the province are really struggling. It's really sad. I don't think they got nearly as much rain as we did, and just something to keep in mind. And you're probably thinking of it already. I'm just making mention of it. Angie's here on Facebook. Happy rainy Friday, everybody. KD4380 is here on Twitch. Angie's over on Facebook. Richard's here on Facebook. Good morning. MJ's here on Twitch along with Borrowed Bean with a big TGIF. Good morning. Janine is here too on Twitch. Patricia is here on Facebook, TGIF, and good morning. MJ says, woo-hoo, that game was great. Jets rock, Jets rock. I think some people in Winnipeg are just going to have an extra long weekend. Because there was a lot of partying, and it was a late game. Was it me, or was that a late start last night? Extra late. They said 8:30. They didn't really start playing hockey till closer to 9 o'clock. I think that was done on purpose. I think they knew the country was watching. I think the Jets are turning into Canada's team. Final score: Winnipeg Jets 4, Dallas Stars 0. Second straight home playoff shutout for Helly. This is crazy. He's so hot at home. So the game is tomorrow, Saturday, 7 p.m. And if Game 7 is required, and we know how the Jets put it together for St. Louis and beat them in Game 7, it would be on Monday. So the next time we see each other, there may not be hockey or we may be moving on to another round. It's going to be exciting times in Manitobaville, so go Jets, go. Hope you can do it. Please, every team has a team psychologist. Get in there with Helly. He doesn't like to be on the road. Tell him that Dallas is Winnipeg, just to pretend that green is white. Hypnotize him. Green is white. You're in Winnipeg. You're still in the middle of the continent. You can do this. You've got it. Yep, Cindy's got some extra firewood, and Ron is over on X. Good morning. Hey, Nick is over on Facebook. MJ says they need to win tomorrow, force a Game 7 at home on Monday. Then we'll all be tired on Tuesday coming back. Oh, man, we could be coming back on Tuesday all instead of rested and relaxed and ready to rock and roll into summer. Oh, God, that was such a great game. We won in Game 7. Tracy Roger is here on Twitch. Good morning. Where can I get a whiteout shirt? I don't have one. Go to the Walmart and go to the women's section, and you'll see somebody wearing a blue vest. Ask for a white T-shirt. Then proceed to the craft section of the Walmart and get some blue and red markers. That's going to probably be as fast as you're going to get anything by mail. I don't know if anybody in town has them. Someone will probably let us know in chat. Road Reverend says CT's probably building a new site over by Landmark Cinemas. Is that a rumor? No, we've got some news on another retailer that has been sold. And we'll have that coming up in the next few minutes. Jody's over on Facebook. Loretta's here on Facebook, too. And Debbie, Kaina, good morning. Happy Friday. Thanks for coming in on Facebook. We're slowly going to keep saying our good mornings. We've got people rolling in. It was a late night last night because of hockey. It's all good. My birthday Sunday. Donna's is the 21st. Derek's birthday is on Sunday. The same as Dizzy's. Oh, that's so cool. Yes, this is taken from long ago. This is a picture from a long, long time ago in a land far, far away. My kids are both in their 20s now, but here's Dizzy. Here's one of his birthdays, and believe it or not, he's smiling. He doesn't look happy to be in the hat, but there he is with the kids. And I don't know where time goes, guys. I really don't. And this will be our last birthday with Dizzy this weekend. So, any recommendations that you've got, if you have a puppy or ever had a puppy that you had the blessing to have one last celebration with, feel free to send it my way. We're gonna give him every kind of food he can imagine. I hope we don't make him sick, but he loves food like his daddy. And so we're gonna give him every kind of food you can imagine. and lots of love and cuddles and blankets and everything we could do. Maybe even a walk. He's not walking too good. But again, my neighbor brought over little puppy strollers, so it's going to be we're going to make it a good weekend. We're going to make it a night. We're very blessed to have him for one extra birthday. Hey, Trev Webb is here. Good morning, Trev Webb. Nick says maybe the name Victoria Day has a secret to it. Trev says, what's cable? True. Good question. And Nick has some advice for the Jets. Just keep Dallas from scoring. I think that's the whole name of the game. Hell, he could do it last night. He's just got to keep doing it. MJ says we're going to have a hotel watch party in Regina. Going to be away this weekend. Edmonton's also on the watch list. Megan's here on Facebook. We're going to move things over to yesterday's good thing. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. We got a slow roll into Friday. That's good. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Welcome. Loretta, so sad. Well, we're going to try and not make it sad. It's sad, we all have to say goodbye. It's inevitable. This is life. Everything ends in loss eventually. We have to say goodbye to everything. We're going to soak up the time and make the most of it and have some laughs and get them a pup cup. A pup cup? Tracy says that she was at the mall last week and they had them call to make sure. Talking about whiteout T-shirts for the low price of $99 for a white T-shirt. No, they might be cheaper than that. Do they have a Jet store over there or something? Thank you for that. Yesterday's good thing. We like to start the show with some positivity. It has been a tough week. It's been a long, tough week. Now, on Monday, it was awesome. We almost had to go into overtime. Tuesday, we kind of fell off the cliff. Wednesday was like pulling teeth. And yesterday was a little bit better. But you just type in GT and then tell me about something good that happened to you yesterday. And I heard from my buddy George over in Rivers, and it looks as if there is going to be wrestling returning. I have to let you know this is a good thing for everybody. Oh, yeah. I'm going to kick your butt. Oh, yeah. I'm coming back to Rivers, Canadian CWE Wrestling. Now, why would I mention such a thing? 2 reasons. First, it's a fundraiser for the Rivers Fire Department. Secondly, we're going to give you a chance to win a 6-pack of tickets. And that's next week on the show. So come back on Tuesday if you've got a point to prove. And you could be going for free. TNA wrestling legend James Cowboy Storm will be there. Live Pro Wrestling Canadian Wrestling Elite. Saturday, May 24th in Rivers. Doors open at 6. Bell time 7 o'clock. Tickets are just $15 in advance. $20 at the door. Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to come off the top rope with a big elbow slam down? Kids 12 and under, just $10. Get your advance tickets at CB Aspire Salon, Rivers Legion, or any Rivers firefighter. I also like to talk wrestling. From the top rope, Nick Adams coming in hot off the top rope, taking down the Macho Man. Oh, yeah. Canadian CWE Wrestling Elite. So next week on the Tyler Glen Show, your chance to win a 6-pack. Check that out. I believe that's next weekend, the 24th, in Rivers. Yesterday's good thing, Tracy has started her long weekend because yesterday was her Friday. Tracy Roger, nicely done, nicely done. That is a great GT. Ryan says his GT didn't get as much rain as it. Well, okay. Cindy says GT went to a yard sale and got 3 ice cream pails of golf balls for $2. Little treasure. That is exactly what I need. Fantastic. This way, when I'm golfing, that's all I do is lose golf balls. I've got to go to some yard sales like Cindy, get some balls. Ryan says, GT, that the wife and I went to bingo yesterday, and she won back-to-back. Yeah! Woo! Do you have good luck charms? Do you have one of those, what are they, little trolls that you take to get bingo? And dude, I always like to dab others. It's my terrible habit. It's like, Tyler, stop it. I like to dab people on their wrists, on their arms. And if it's blue, it looks like bruises. It's my guilty pleasure at bingo. Hey, why are you dabbing me? Dab your card. 'Cause I'm a troublemaker. Nick says, you don't want me climbing off the top rope. Believe me. Oh, elbow smash, headlock, superplex. What? How many wrestling moves can you name? Maybe that's how we'll give the tickets away next week. Pebbles got some house cleaning done. Fantastic. Cleaning the basement on a rainy day. And, Saturday might be one of those days where if you're going to be doing some stuff inside, you might want to plan that for Saturday. The rest of the weekend is not looking that bad. We had some indoor stuff planned for the long weekend, and that has changed. It's going to be nice. I know it's hard to think about right now. You look outside, it's gray, it's rainy, there's puddles all over the place, and there's more rain and wind today. But that will end tonight. When you go to bed, the worst will be over, and then the sun will break. It's going to be cool, but we're going to have some nice weather on the weekend. Full Nelson. There's another. Yeah, Full Nelson. That was a good one. Oh, leg drop. Cross-face chicken wing. I was just like the top rope. It was like coming in hard and fast off the top rope. What a thing wrestling is, eh? Full Nelson. Oh, my God. Why do I think of like grade 5 and being in the principal's office? Okay, who was giving this kid a full Nelson? Wasn't me. I don't even know who Nelson is. Pebble says, "I'm sorry to hear about your dizzy." Well, thank you. It's been a wild ride this spring, and he's done remarkably well. We're very proud of our little guy. He's fighting the whole way. Wants to spend as much time with us, and we want to spend as much time with him. And we had prayed that he would just simply see grass again, roll around in the grass, and he got to do that. And then we thought, God, you think he'll make his birthday? And he did. Well. Again, he has good days and bad days, and his birthday's on Sunday, and so we're just grateful for every day. But we're planning for it anyway. We're getting so close now that we can plan. Loretta said, I heard there's a garage sale in Souris next weekend. Okay, thanks for letting us know. That is awesome. Awesome. Happy birthdays for Dizzy. It's so much fun to walk in the rain. And Pebble says, being from the East Coast, it's kind of fun to walk in the rain, and it's relaxing. And it really is. I like watching those camping videos done in the rain. I know that's going to tick off some campers that are like, seriously, you're watching videos of camping in the rain, and I have to camp in the rain? It's just ridiculous. But there's some relaxation to it. And, of course, I don't have to do the work. I just watch it on YouTube. And they're really good. They're really relaxing, and the rain is falling, and the fire is crackling. It's kind of cozy. Hey, the new breakfast hit Made the Ryan Way is available now at Tim Hortons. How delicious is this? It's got everything. 100% Canadian freshly cracked eggs, perfectly scrambled, served up with crispy hash browns, sausage crumble. I had mine with bacon. And the creamy chipotle sauce. Try Ryan's signature recipe in a loaded box or wrap this weekend. Of course, that's Ryan Reynolds. You're seeing the billboards. You're seeing the TV ads of Ryan and his breakfast. And, of course, you can wash that down with the Oreo double stuffed ice cap. The taste of Oreo in every sip from that cup. The strawberry cream chill, strawberry watermelon, or peach real fruit quenchers. Coffee lovers can enjoy the rich and smooth caramel toffee cold brew or the vanilla ice latte or strawberry frozen lemonade. This weekend, make it Tim Hortons in Brandon, Verdon, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. at Skydancer Casino, open 7 days a week and 24 hours, Thursday through Saturday, just 90 minutes south of Brandon in Belcourt. They've got some Victoria Day fun happening, especially for Canadians. They're rolling out the red carpet. So, again, if you're a member of the Players Club, ask about Canadian Apart at the Players Club. Tell them Tyler sent you. And again, some extra special winning to celebrate the Canadian long weekend. The American one is next weekend, but they're celebrating too, because a lot of Canadians still like to enjoy the beautiful resort facilities of the Skydancer, and so they will be celebrating and welcoming Canadians this weekend for the Victoria Day long weekend. So do pay them a visit. Check out all the details on activities, concerts, and more on their social media channels, where the sky's the limit. SkydancerCasino.com. And Leon's Furniture Superstore. It's the final weekend for their Spring Into Comfort sale. Half price on sofas, select sofas, 50% off, up to 50% off select clearance mattresses. Boy, that's got to get your attention. Nothing like half off. And proudly Canadian since 1909. And do not pay till 2027 with 0% interest and no monthly payments. You know where they are. They're in the West End. Do some puddle jumping over to 3635 Victoria Avenue in Brandon and see my friends at Leon's this weekend. Ryan has got the wrestling moves. Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Oh, my God. Oh, where did those guys go? What was the move that Jake the Snake Roberts used to do? Wasn't it the claw? Oh, that was another one. The claw. He had a snake that he used to haul around all over the place. Oh, thanks, Borrowed Bean. That's so cool. Okay, well, he's going to have so much treats. I'm thinking he's going to have a big burger. He loves hot dogs. He loves pepperoni. And what else does he love? He loves everything. He's going to get it all. If he wants it, he gets it this weekend. Mavis, good morning. Bobby, good morning. And I want to see this pup cup. It's a little cup of ice cream. Look at this puppy. Look at him. Is he a bull? No, is that a little bulldog? Not quite sure what. A chihuahua, maybe, perhaps? Very cute. Eating ice cream. Yes, Dizzy loves ice cream, too. He will have lots of ice cream this weekend and cake. Okay, we are going to take a beach break, and we're going to be back with more in just a bit. More food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Who is another retailer that got sold? What do you think of the Canadian Tire Bay sale going on? Oh, there's everything's for sale. What's going on with the economy? Some business news coming up on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. WestJet also selling some of its stock to an American company. Details on the way. Friday's here, gonna start to play. Beach bunker, feel the heat. Dance all night, move those feet. Waves crashing, music loud. Feel the vibe, join the crowd. Sun seekers, time to shine. Weekend love will be fine. It's the weekend, let's get wild, wild, wild. Party hard, feel the vibe, vibe, vibe. Sun seekers all day long, long, long. Dance the night, sing our song, our song. Games and laughs, surf the wave. No more work, time to rave. Sunset glow, colors blend. Fun won't stop, never end. Feel the rumble, undertows, toes, toes. Beach bunker where it grows, toes, toes. Sun and sand, laughter, sweet, 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 sweet. Grooving down, feel the beat, the beat. It's the weekend, let's get wild, wild, wild. Party hard, feel the vibe, vibe, vibe. Sun seekers all day long, long, long. Dance the night, sing our song, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Games and laughs.
is here, gonna start to play, yeah. Beast bunker, feel the heat, dance all night, move those feet. It's the weekend, let's get wild, wild, wild. Party hard, feel the vibe, vibe, vibe. Sun seekers all day long, long, long. Dance the night, sing our song, yeah.
Let's get the flow rider going for the long weekend. Oh, let's get it going. Happy long weekend. It's May long weekend. Summer is about to begin. Loading. Summer is loading. Loading. Summer is loading as we speak. And actually, we are going to have a decent, salvageable long weekend. Who knew? As we take a look outside, things are getting green. We've still got lots of rain on the radar. There is a bit of rain yet to come. It will rain all day today. It'll also be quite windy. We'll have wind gusts today, gusting at times to 50 kilometers an hour, down from 70, which is kind of nice. Those winds were nasty. And looks as if we might have a bit of sunshine now on Saturday as things clear out. So here's how your day unfolds. Rain and wind all day. Excuse me. And then tonight, the rain will end. After dinner time tonight, probably by bedtime, rain will end and it'll be cloudy. So you may even be able to salvage a bit of your Friday night, but setting up campsites, getting a tent on the ground, that could be soggy. It could be rainy. It could be a little wet. Put the tent in on maybe an inflatable of some kind. You should be good. Because it's not going to rain the rest of the weekend. Now, we are going to get a little bit of frost on Saturday into Sunday because things are clearing out. So Friday night, cloudy. Saturday, you'll wake up. There'll be a cloudy sky to start. Some sunny breaks will appear, and then all of a sudden it's going to be, hey, the sun is out. But then you're going to step outside and go, whoa, but there's no heat. Someone forgot to turn the heat on. 8 degrees high. 12 on Sunday, Monday 14, Tuesday 14, and back to work. Temperatures return to normal. So not the hottest May long weekend, but that's how it rolls. That's how we roll in this part of the world. What's the worst camping weather that you've ever had? Anne says Spruce Woods about 6 years ago, tornado warning was put out. There was very little cell service, and we didn't know about it. 2 a.m., the worst lightning and thunder ever. Ran to the car and watched, tried to sleep, woke up, found our picnic table with a big black burn hole in the middle. Oh, my God. What a camping disaster. Tent was garbage. Had to get the car boosted to start. This is why I don't camp. Oh, my God. Cindy was at a rock fest once. That was unreal. Melissa says it was 97 May long weekend at Oak Lake Beach. And my friends and I were camping in a tent. When we woke up, we decided we were too cold to camp anymore. There were 3 inches of snow on the ground. We packed up. We were back in Brandon by 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, with some hot Timmies in your hand and some kind of hot breakfast sandwich, and just, I get cold reading that. Oy! Megan says Medicine Hat 88, Oak River Junior High School trip. It poured. High winds. We were soaked and just about blew away in our tents. Did you ever have a really bad camp? What was the worst weather you ever had for camping? Michelle says Camp Morton on the first weekend of June. The weather turned cold, rainy, and got down to -6. It's hard to believe that some people camp in the wintertime. Why would you do so? I guess it's all about the equipment. It's like anything, right? You got to have the right equipment to make that happen. And if you've got a fully insulated tent, well, maybe one of those inflatable tents so that there's something between you and the elements. Maybe, how about we put together some kind of wood between you and the elements? How about some 2x4s between you and the elements? And then how about under that wood tent, we put a slab of concrete? And we'll put a slab of concrete under the wood tent, and then we'll put a wood covering on it. And maybe on top of the wood covering, we'll put some asphalt covering to what? Why are we camping? Who's camping? Why are you doing this? Why are you becoming homeless on purpose? Don't do this. But I
like the smell of the fire.
You can't have a fire.
But I like to get out of the city.
Then go for a drive. Drives are nice. Don't be homeless on purpose. What are you doing? Alan says Clear Lake, camping in a tiny trailer with my oldest sister and her husband, and it was freezing. Loretta woke up to 2 feet of snow in Crow's Nest Pass. You have to ask yourself the question, what the hell am I doing? Uncle Bo, hello. Trev says 1990 was his worst. Sunfest Gimli, torrential downpour, but I got to see Pearl Jam. Ooh, that kind of makes up for it. Cold beer on a torrential downpour, some whiskey, and some Pearl Jam. Oh, man. That was kind of probably, was that at their highlight, or they were just coming into their own? Because that's pretty cool. MJ says, husband and I were in a tent. I think a tornado was nearby. The wind broke the tent. So then we had to sleep in a barn. Aw, sleep, love, in a prairie barn on the long weekend, next to the horsies and the piggies. Do what they do on the Discovery Channel. Every May long weekend, Bobby says, every May long weekend it rains and it's cold. Sometimes we get snow. I can't remember the last time we had a really nice May long weekend. I'd have to ask AI. When was it? Tell me, Grandpa, tell me about the good old days when the long weekends were warm and bright and I could afford my hot dogs. And the world wasn't burned to the ground. And the president was a sane person. Tell me about the good old days. Got something in my eye. I think a bug flew into my eye. How am I got bugs in the beach bunker? It's raining outside. What the hell? I can't see. All right, Sunseekers. Hello. I can't see. Derek says, I was a kid. Went to Pelican Lake with another family. They all had these fun toys like motorbikes and quads. And from the second we set up the tents, it started to rain. Rained until we finished packing up on Monday. It was a long weekend. It was so sad. We never got to use the boat, never got to quad or run the bikes. It's so dumb. I think that way sometimes, when I look at everyone's got the toys, they're unloading them from the truck. I feel the same way about swimming pools because there's one thing I do like to do. Is swim. I love swimming. And on those July days when it's plus 30, we have about 4 a year. And you think to yourself, oh my God, I'd love a swimming pool. I wish I would have a swimming pool. Oh. And then the plan is just befriend somebody with a swimming pool. Be friends. Hey, how you doing? How's the pool? You need some help scooping bugs out of there? I'll come over in my bathing suit. And then you just take your City of Brandon recycle bin, rinse it out, rinse out the recycle bin, and then you take your stepladder, you fill it with water, it fits a human body, perfect. Don't ask me how I know that. Then you climb in your recycle bin. My friend did that. I don't want to get any messages from the city. Are you telling people to use their recycle bin as pool? No, I was just telling a story about a friend of mine. Because it will happen. We glamp, says Ryan. Talking about some of the worst weather we've ever camped in. MJ says that year that they got soaked and they were freezing and things came apart at the seams was the year that we decided that we were not replacing the tent, that we were going to get a camper. And that's the other thing. We've all been to somebody's camper. They say, hey, come see my camper. You want to come see my camper? Yeah, I want to come see your camper. All right, come on in. So the first bedroom is right here. The hot tub, you can see it. It's in the front here. Bedrooms 3 through 8 are over on this side. And we also have, it's retractable, so it moves out on this side. Then it moves out on this way in the back. And plus there's bunk beds in the 9th bedroom in the back. Just help yourself. You need to use the washroom. We've got a standing urinal here. We've got how? This is bigger than my house. What the hell? This is something that you take to like Arizona or something and you park it and you leave it there. This is, well, yeah, we wish we could have got a bigger TV, but 58 inches is as big as that they could put in this camper. I'm like, holy shit, man. This is like watching a movie in the theater. Some people really glamp. Really glamp. And then it's like, why leave the house then? Yellow Jacket says it was Canada Day, early 80s, up at Clearwater, Manitoba. Fished with our snowsuit on. Fishing in a snowsuit. Fishing in a snowsuit. That's the most Canadian thing I think I've heard on the show all season. I went fishing in my snowsuit while listening to the hockey game on my transistor radio. And in the intermissions, I listened to Rush and Trooper. Wow. KDD says about 15 years ago, Aspen Grove in a tent when a big storm hit. We had to take down the leaking tent in a hailstorm. I can just picture it. In a weird way, these stories make me feel good that I'm not a camper. Finally got packed up, then stuck in the car because a tree came down and blocked the road. We said to ourselves, forget it. That's our last camping trip ever. Oh, man. That is crazy. So if you are camping this weekend, thankfully, I don't think it's going to be quite that bad. It's going to be soggy. It's going to be soggy, and heaven forbid it's smoky. That would be awful. And again, our thoughts are with everybody on the eastern side of the province. Just some terrible, terrible events have taken place over there, and they could only hope to have horrible camping because it's going to take years and years and years for things to get back to normal on the eastern side of the province. And not only that, but our deepest condolences and our thoughts are with the families of those affected, whether it be, obviously property can be replaced, but people can't. We say that all the time, and there were 2 lives lost. So, it's going to be an awful, awful springtime for that the entire community up there. So, we're thinking of you, and we will soldier on and hope that things really calm down. Hopefully, a little bit of the rain that we got we're not above sharing. We don't need to hog the water. Send some over that way. Send some over because, we want to get this thing tampered down and get back to your regularly scheduled summer fun, right? Once again, congratulations to all the winners of the Sunrise Credit Union Our Manitoba Photo Contest. Boy, they had all 4 seasons represented. And, of course, it was Dylan Berthollet who was the grand prize winner of the Our Manitoba Photo Contest. If you have not seen his picture, here it is. Beautiful shot of a grain elevator train in front of it. It's called Prairie Storm. That was taken at Napinka. Dylan gets a $500 turn deposit and a 16 by 24 canvas print of this photo, which will be featured in the Sunrise Credit Union 2026 calendar. And there are 13 other finalists that made the cut. You can see them all at sunrisecu.mb.ca. And, of course, Sunrise Credit Union is a great spot for a new mortgage renewal, some financial advice, RESP, RRSP. With 19 area locations, they're always giving back to the community because that's what co-ops do. And Sunrise Credit Union is, of course, a co-op. We will have more on the Building Communities Grant in the coming days and weeks with our friends at Sunrise Credit Union. Happy long weekend from our friends at Elkhorn Resort and Clarkson Nordic Spa. Hey, stop in if you are up at Clear Lake this weekend. for some fun and relaxation, you know what? Buffalo Bar is going to be rocking. That's a place to be at the Elkhorn Resort this weekend. They've got live entertainment kicking off the May long weekend at Buffalo Bar. Dan Christoff is tonight and tomorrow night. And, of course, the Clarkson Nordic Spa is just a treasure in our community. You got to check that out. If everything is booked up, if it's booked solid, just go walk around, take a tour. It's a beautiful spot. And then maybe have lunch at the Buffalo Bar. Check out the facilities. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then come back on Wednesday, May the 21st for tarot card reading. The Tarot Oracle card reader, Char Wilcox, will be at the Elkhorn Resort all day, May 21st from 11 till 7. Get to know the future. See what lies ahead for you. And it's always entertaining when you've got, a tarot card reader, somebody that can possibly foretell the future. At Elkhorn Resort Wednesday, May the 21st. Just a small sampling of the tremendous events they've got happening up there. Check out elkhornresort.mb.ca. And it goes without saying that when you are at the barbecue this weekend, I'd love to have you thinking about our friends at Co-ops of Westman. Brisket's on sale again. Brisket alert. I'm going to be over there today. Please don't get your brisket till maybe late today. Last time this happened, they sold out really quick. But listen, $4.99 a pound. Oh, my God. Load up the freezer with fresh beef. $4.99 a pound. No, don't go get a slab. Wait till later. I got to get over there. I need me a slab. I got a couple slabs last time. They're so good. Oh, my God, they're good. And it's so cheap. And the freezer, just fill it with beef. But it doesn't have to be beef. At Co-ops of Westman, they've got a great selection of meats. We had the kebabs on earlier this week. They've got, of course, seafood, pork, chicken, beef, you name it. It's going to be delicious on the grill because if anyone does meats right, it's Co-ops of Westman. Tyler approved, 5 stars, guaranteed. So let's load up the grill. Let's get it going with Heritage, Pembina, Twin Valley, Valley View, Boundary, and Hamiota Co-op. Actually, speaking of which, it's barbecue day today. How fitting is this? It's National Barbecue Day, and I'm asking what's better, charcoal or propane? Dear Tyler, I'm new to the area, and I have never bought a barbecue before. I'm a first-timer, and everyone is telling me it's easier to set up a propane grill. Should I do propane or charcoal? Well, let me tell you this. Barbecuing's for losers. No one likes barbecuing. It's stinky. It's gross. It's, you know what you should get is a microwave. Get them, don't bother with. Is this on? Hello? Is this on? No one loves the barbecue more than me. Okay, here's what you need to do. You need to get propane, charcoal, and a smoker. In fact, get 2 smokers. And then, when it permits, time permits, a fire pit. Oh, you want to smoke your meat, you want to triple smoke your meat, you want to take it from the smoker and put it on the propane grill and then move it over to the fire pit, and you want to just keep smoking. Smoke, smoke, smoke. I say get them all. Get them all. What do you say, Sunseekers? Oh, excited about the brisket. And Cindy says Co-op Gold Smokies and bacon are on sale too. Thank you, Cindy. They've got the meats. I know that's a trademark of another company, so they're the grocery store with the meats, so we don't get sued. Quentin says charcoal. Angela says charcoal. Corey says charcoal. Tracy says charcoal. Then where's all the charcoal barbecues, I ask you? Okay, all you charcoal fans? Whoa, where are they? Because I can see a whole bunch of neighbors in my backyard. I know you can too, or you're over at a buddy's place, and it's, hey, let's have something off the grill. And it's propane. What's going on? Where's all the charcoal at? Where's my charcoal friends? Okay, Bobby says propane. There we go. Blessed Mama's here. Quentin, of course, as he throws his money around, superstar, movie star, Realtor Barber has a 50-50 propane charcoal grill with wheels on it and flames painted on the side. He can actually use it as transportation and cooking. It seats 4. It's got an umbrella on it. Oh, my God. Yeah, it must be nice. Must be nice.
I'm sitting there with trying to rub 2 sticks together to get my fire to go. Come on, fire, you can do it. I'll dream of a charcoal grill.
Go Jets go. Yes, well, you're late to the party. We did our whole Go Jets go in segment 1 of the show. But yes, blessed mama, go Jets go. We're talking barbecuing. Cindy says he probably has a chef, too. Oh, he's got assistants and trainers and chefs. A staff, really. Full staff. Must be nice. Must be nice. Holy cow! It's almost $500. I don't even know what $500 looks like. Oh, my God. Please don't flex anymore. Please, please, no more flexing. It's a simple conversation. A simple ask. Is charcoal or propane better? Cindy says, my dad always used charcoal. His steaks were better than mine on propane. So I'm confused. Are you team charcoal or team propane? Barb says charcoal, but the best is the smoker. Charcoal. Kristen says charcoal, by far. But I use propane because I'm impatient and I want my food now. Then throw it in the microwave. Debbie Kynock says propane. Holly takes it a step further, says, it depends what you're cooking. We have both. And 2 pellet smokers. Oh, Holly's rich. Like Quentin. Rich. Megan says propane. So I would say it's pretty overwhelming. I would say 80% of people are saying propane. 20% say charcoal. So what's going on here? Can someone explain this to me? So how do I tell my friend who's never barbecued before that don't do what everybody does, because everyone's got a propane grill, but everybody says charcoal's better? What's going on? Is this a metaphor for life? Are we always taking the easy way out? Quick and easy, Barry. That's how we like it. We like it all quick and easy. But what's so hard about charcoal? I mean, you put the briquettes in there, you light. It takes more time, though. It does take a bit more time. But listen, if you can't take the finer moments to sit in front of your little barbecue and let that thing heat up, then come on. Oh, Steelman, 99 Steelman says charcoal or open fire. Actually, open fire does trump everything. But open fire under the circumstances, it's not that good. Cindy says, I use propane, but I think charcoal barbecues add better flavor to meats. Tracy says, love cooking on the fire pit. Yes, I think that we can all agree that the fire pit is the best. Blessed Mama says hot dogs over a fire. Oh, I want that now. I want hot dogs on a fire. It's one of the only foods that I actually dislike if it's anything but on a grill or fire. Like you could give me a hot dog, say, hey, here's a boiled wiener in a bun, and I'll be like, no thanks. But I will cross town for a barbecue if it's on the grill or fire. It's just like the greatest thing known to man. It's amazing. So happy barbecue day today. It's National Barbecue Day. Okay, we're getting ready for hour 2 of the show, and there is a lot to get to. We've got a JB update. What did Justin Bieber spend $1 billion on? We gave him a rough time yesterday, and today I'm saying, maybe I shouldn't have given him a rough time. Once it's revealed to you what he spent all this money on, you too will be going, oh, poor guy. Also, his connection to the Diddy trial. Was he victimized? We've got the answer to that. Also, Canadian Tire buys the Hudson Bay Company. The Bay is now owned by Canadian Tire. Free blankets every oil change. No, I don't think so. Those blankets are pretty pricey. So the big rush to buy all these Hudson Bay blankets was for nothing, because CT's probably going to have them by Christmas time. But that's not the only changes coming to retail. A retailer at the mall is sold to an American retailer. We'll tell you about that. And WestJet's sale. They didn't sell the whole company, but they sold part of it to an American company. We'll tell you who bought that and where they're making $30 an hour for minimum wage. This is happening in North America. $30 an hour is the minimum wage. Why is this happening? And the two secret words that will get you an instant cruise upgrade, rather. Just two words. And the new Superman trailer is out, so I'm excited about that. I'm a big Superman fan. Sharon Osbourne is stunning fans with her appearance, says, I can't gain weight anymore. She went on the Ozempic, and she says she's now off the Ozempic, but it doesn't matter. She can't gain weight. She's shocking fans. Did you want to see a picture of Sharon? Before we go into the long week, I like Sharon. I miss the Aussie show. That was a good show. I couldn't understand half the crap he said.
I've got tea in the kitchen there, kid. Sorry.
What did you say, Ozzy? Here's Sharon. So, she was on the Ozempic, and she says she's done now, but she can't. She says she pretty much eats whatever she wants, as much as she wants, but she is definitely, she's thin, definitely. Very skinny. Well, Sharon, I'll have some barbecued hot dogs for you and some Smokies, maybe some pizza. By the way, coming up in hour 2, shocking new study reveals what country consumes more pizza than any other. And it's not the USA. I thought it'd be the USA. And it's not Italy. MJ says, get her some poutine. Let's get some poutine and Sharon ASAP. Hey, guys, have a great long weekend, okay? If you're joining us on Facebook, YouTube, or X, we have to say farewell. We're moving the party over to Twitch. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. You can lurk in, by the way, at TylerGlenShow.com. Good luck, Jets. You got this. Saturday, if they win, there'll be a game on the holiday Monday, so there will be some hockey talk regardless on Tuesday, because maybe we're moving on. Maybe we're moving on to the golf course. Either way, we'll be moving on. So we'll have that update for you come Tuesday. Have a wonderful long weekend. Please be safe. Please, no fires. But get that grill fired up. It's barbecue day. Get something cooking. But better yet, come and join us for hour 2 on Twitch, okay? Thanks, YouTube.